Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I am feeling really scruffy today, even hot in northern Canada here, believe it or not. They said it was 100 degrees here yesterday in Fort Nelson. And in this video, I'm going to show you the results of driving down dirt roads. Yesterday, I drove 150 miles down dirt and gravel roads along the Mackenzie Highway and the Liard Highway. And I expected things to get dirty, but not this much. Let me show you. The windshield and the bugs is the least of my problems. I'll show you what my storage compartments look like. And each one of these storage compartments is completely, well, not completely, but they're sealed in that they don't have holes where dirt can get in, but somehow it did. Look at that. And look at all this stuff here. I just don't know how all this dirt got in here when the door was completely shut. Some have holes in the bottom, but they were closed. These are my tire covers. And how do you like my barbecue grill? Now the battery compartment has this big opening, so I expected that. Now the batteries are easy to clean. Real easy. But that's the only compartment that is easy to clean. Now my motor scooter gets dirty no matter where I go. So that's no surprise, although it's never been that dirty. My electric cord bin was heavily caked with dirt, but that's because I leave that open, that hole. But now what really surprised me the most was my wet bay. I got these two holes that I always keep covered, and still there was a layer of dirt on the bottom. It was a much thinner layer than in the cord bin. So it's just kind of amazing that the dirt must have been coming in along the edges of the door, but then it's got that rubber lining. I just don't see how it's possible, but it did it. So I've already taken everything out of there, including my sewer hose, and cleaned everything in there. So I got the wet bay all cleaned up. Now let's go inside. I made the big mistake of driving with that window open, that one, and this one. And also I had my two vents open. But what I think is really surprising is what it did all throughout the home. It is just totally filthy everywhere. All my slides are out right now, and this dirt line you see right here along there, that was all underneath the slide. I had already swept my floor here, and then when I open the slide, I see this. So dirt is getting in through the slides as well. My pizza oven is totally caked, which has never happened before. And last night I cleaned my bedroom so that I could sleep without all the dust around me. But now, when I open my two slides here, both that side and this side, look what's under my bed. A whole layer of dirt. And this drawer was open all the time. I've had a problem keeping this door shut, this drawer. It keeps sliding open. And it totally caked everything in here. Now this drawer was closed it still got caked with dirt. I don't know how. With this door totally closed, somehow it still got totally caked with dirt. Now you may think, why should I be surprised? Well, I did expect something like this. I have watched other RVers that go down long dirt roads, and like I said, the one I went down yesterday was 150 miles of dirt, and they told me how you get dirt everywhere on dirt roads, but I never expected this much. So I'm going to clean the inside of my motorhome before I move on, so it's reasonably clean, but I'm not going to clean anything else on the outside or in any of those storage bays, because in just like I think 3 days I'm going to be driving the top of the world highway, and that thing I've heard is about 80 some miles dirt road. So I'm going to go through this again. However, when I drive that, I'm going to drive it with all of my windows closed this time and see how much difference that makes in the dust collection. By the way, I'm in Fort Nelson right now, and I'm staying at this Bluebell Motel and RV Park. They got this small RV park right behind their motel there. It's $27 Canadian, which is very reasonable considering I've got full connections. I mean full hookups. I got 30 amp, I think they're all 30 amp, and then the water, and then I have a sewer dump connection there. So if you go through this, where you go down a long dirt road where you got all this dirt collection, right after that you want to spend a day or two in an RV park that has a water connection there, so with unlimited water usage you can do all the cleaning that you need to. So that's what I'm doing here, spending a whole day cleaning my RV after driving it 150 miles down a dirt road. Half of the top of the world highway is in Canada and half is in Alaska. Maybe it's not half and half, but it's part in both Canada and Alaska. And I'm going to be driving after that all through Alaska, which does have some more dirt roads that I'm going to have to go down. So I think it might be when I get back here on my way back that I do all my cleaning, because even the Alaska Highway coming out of Alaska, the first 100 miles I just found out is a dirt road. So even getting out of Alaska, I'm still not done with dirt roads. But once I get back here to Fort Nelson, then I know I will be, and I'll stay at this place. I like it here. It's got just what I need, and it also has a laundry room here at the motel, so I can get my clothes clean as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video and watching my misery, and maybe someday you'll be in the same situation. Good day, folks.